This could be you guys. Go ahead and give it a nice mix. What's up, YouTube? This is Cooking with Doug, and I'm back again with my Instant Pot pressure cooker. Today for you guys, I'm going to make one of my favorites that I like to make in the pressure cooker, whether it be the Instant Pot, Ninja Foodie, or Kasori, whichever pressure cooker I'm using. I love to make seasoned stew meat with mashed potatoes. It's so simple to make. It's a 20-minute pressure cook with a 20-minute natural release, and that's it. Then you're done. I seasoned this meat yesterday, so it's overnight seasoned. But I mean, you don't have to do that. But that, of course, that's more flavor. But at least give it 3 hours. And if you want to know, this is the seasonings that I use. I use some garlic salt, some green seasoning, and Italian seasoning with some oil. Oh, and some browning sauce. I ran out of the browning sauce yesterday. I used the last of it, so I tossed it. So that's why it's not here. The reason why I use the browning sauce, guys, is to give it that dark color, because I'm not going to sear it for this particular cook. I'm not going to sear the stew meat. A lot of people do that. I find that unnecessary. And even if you don't put the browning sauce on, well, let me show you. The browning sauce gives it that dark color. But even if you didn't do that, pressure cooking this for 20 minutes with a natural release of 20 minutes, it's still going to give it a nice color. But this will give it the appearance that it was seared, actually. But it's not necessary, but if you have it, use it. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. Or you could just sear it. It's up to you. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of water to it. And I'm going to add some powdered beef bouillon to it. So if you have beef broth, that's fine. Now, of course, you don't have to use beef or chicken broth or whatever broth. You can just use water. But, of course, if you use beef broth in this particular recipe or chicken broth, it'll be more flavor. Now, the reason why I use the powdered bouillon is because you don't have to worry about it expiring. Whereas if you bought the stock in the store, at some point, I don't know, a month, 2 weeks, I don't know. I haven't bought it so long, I forgot how it goes. But it's going to expire. You buy the powder, and you can have it for at least a year or so. In my case, 2 years, because I don't look at expiration dates. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check it out, though. Get chicken and beef and take the worry out of it. All right. I'll put our meat in. And we let this, if I didn't mention it, I let this marinate overnight. So if you don't do that, at least do 3 hours, at least. Just for flavor. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, why not, man? It's just worth the wait. It really is. All right. Oh, and by the way, I like this dish to be very saucy with gravy. So if that's not you, then instead of 1.5 cups of broth or water, just use 1/2 cup and you'll be fine. All right. Now I'm going to put my trivet in. And I'm going to do something a little different. Now, when I first used to make this, I would put some foil like right there. But I found this little thing. I don't know where this belongs to, but I find it useful for this recipe. But again, you could use some heavy duty foil, or just, I would use heavy duty, but you could use regular foil. I've used regular foil and it ripped when I was taking it out. No big deal, because potatoes are heavy, right? So anyway, the great thing about pressure cooking, though, guys, just for some of you that are new to pressure cooking, or maybe you don't even have a pressure cooker and you're just watching this video, unlike air frying, I could stack potatoes in here all the way up to the top, on top of each other. I don't have to worry about, you're not worrying about spacing with pressure cooking. It doesn't matter. Everything is getting cooked evenly, no matter what. You can stack it on each other. Doesn't matter. Everything in the pot, everything under the lid is getting cooked equally. You don't have to worry about space. So if I wanted to put another 4 in here, I can. I just dump it on each other, and they'll all cook evenly. That's one of the glories of pressure cooking versus any other type of cooking, to be honest. Anyway, let's get the lid on. Oh yeah, let me not forget to tell you this one. Now, a lot of people prick the potatoes with like a fork. They just do that just to make sure it doesn't explode. I don't do that. It's never happened to me, but it could happen. So I am telling you, if you're doing this for the first time, get a fork and just put a couple holes in the potatoes, just like 1, 2, 3, just like that, and it'll be fine. But I've never done that. It's never exploded on me, but it could happen. It could happen now even, but it's never. I've done this recipe about I don't know 7 times and it's never happened. It might happen your first time, so I'm just letting you know, FYI. All right, let's get it on, guys. We're gonna go pressure cook. I'm gonna change the time. We are going to go 20 minutes. It's perfect. It's right there. Pressure cook high. It's already on natural release. Perfect. So all I have to do is hit start. Now on yours, make sure you turn the valve to seal on the top. On this pressure cooker, I don't have to do it. It does it automatically. So we're going to do a natural release for 20 minutes after the 20 minutes is done. It is smelling good in here, man. It's going to come to pressure in any second now. All right, we are at pressure. And like I said, we're going to, after the 20 minutes, we're going to do a natural release of 20 minutes as well. So I'll be back in 20 minutes just to let you know that we are going to do a natural release. All right, guys, the 20 minutes is now up. We're doing a natural release for 20 minutes. So I'll be back in 20 minutes. And after the 20-minute natural release, just let out the rest. Woof, my kitchen is smelling super good. Let's get it open. You see? Potatoes are still intact. Nothing exploded. You see? But that was at my own risk. And that will be at your own risk if you don't take the fork and stab. But look at it. It looks perfect. Now, one thing I love about pressure cooking, guys, for some reason, like the metal doesn't get hot. Sometimes, at least for this trivet anyway. So I could just go in without touching the sides now. This is like a game of operations because if you touch the sides, it's going to be hot. And see, this is not hot. See? Oh, well, not see because you can't see. My arm was in the way. But the trivet was not hot. I took it out with no problem. Okay. So now we need to thicken this up. I'm going to get some cornstarch and I'm going to get my onions in there. But you see, they were thinking about it. They were thinking about it. All right. So you want to get them when they're really hot so that you can mash it and melt the butter and all that good stuff. You get the point. All right. Now I'm going to throw some butter in there. Mix that in. That's why, like I said, you want to make sure you're going when it's hot so all that can melt. Or you can, pre-melt your butter. You have plenty of time. You got 40 minutes, right? Put some more butter in there, and I'm going to finish up this Parmesan cheese I have. Give that a final mix. Okay, some garlic salt to taste. All right, this is how I want mine today. But if I want it smoother, I could add some heavy cream or, like I said, some sour cream to make it more look like a traditional mashed potato. But this is how I want it today for sure. Now that the mash is done, let's get some saute action going. All right, it's my cornstarch. And my onions. We'll let this cook down for like, I guess 5 minutes. Then it should be good to go. Now you see the meat has some coloring to it, even though we didn't sear it, you see? So, yeah. Let me take a sip of this broth, just make sure everything is good. That's good. That's good. This could be a soup right now. Wow. Put some potatoes in there and some carrots. Now, if you're making it like me, you like some pepper in there, please add some pepper. This has a little slight kick to it, but no real pepper taste, because I didn't put any pepper in there. So if that's something that you like, please add it. You can add it even now if you like. Good. Okay. This is how I like it. We are ready to serve. And like I always say, guys, this could be you. That's the mash. Let's get our stew meat and gravy on there. Now this is comfort food at its finest. It's paper towel time. Shout out to my viewers and subscribers that hit the like button way before my videos even finished. I appreciate that. All right, you saw the paper towel go up. That means it's time to eat. And I am starving. This is gonna be so good, guys. I'm gonna get some mash, some gravy in there. Meat is super soft. Look at this, ready to break apart right there. You get the first bite. You got it? All right. That's so good. So good, guys. Let's get some onions in there. That's what that bite was missing. You got it? That's stew meat, man. This tasting like a chuck roast right now. When you season it overnight, it's just different. Now, again, you don't have to season it overnight, but the flavor is worth the wait. It's worth it. And this was so easy, guys. 20 minutes under pressure. 20 minutes natural release, or you could just fully let it natural release. It doesn't really matter. The potatoes wouldn't have been affected too much. And, the meat wouldn't, I think it would have took like 30 minutes to fully natural release. That wouldn't have been a big deal. But try this recipe out. It is so good. I'm not going to finish all of this right now because and I'm in North Carolina. It's lunchtime now. So this is going to be my lunch and dinner. So I'm just going to have a couple more bites. You see that there? I didn't sear it, guys. See that? And it's still flavorful. Still fork tender. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. Let's get a healthy bite. You got it? Guys, this will take about an hour of your life completely to make. And you and your family can be eating for days. Because, I did, 4 or 5 potatoes. Like I said, in the pressure cooker, I could have did 10 potatoes. So the sky's the limit. It's on you. And again, there's a 6-quart pressure cooker. I don't know if you added the 10-quart, then like I said, you could have doubled what I've done and feed however many more people, right? So try this out for you and your family. They're gonna love it. It's got mad flavor. It's just like I said, comfort food at its best. I ate half of it, and what time is it now? What is it? It's 12:53. I'm so full right now, but just eating half of the plate, I don't even know if I'm going to eat dinner. I might even just have a salad for dinner. So it's definitely sticking to the guts, guys. Super flavor. Try it out. I'm telling you, you will enjoy it. And it's super easy. Nothing hard we did today. Just another, what is it? October, 5th, 4th? Whatever date it is today. And a month from now, it's going to be official hoodie season, right? So This is just one of those meals that we're gonna make for the fall and winter seasons, and look out for more. But that's it. That's all I got. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit like if you like it. Remember to subscribe. If anything, thanks for just even looking at my video, y'all. It's Cooking with Doug. I'm out.